Hello, readers, writers, researchers, authors, scientists. Welcome back to another day of ELA. We've already gone over those materials that we'll be needing this morning, but as a refresher, they're right here on the screen for you. Do you have your lab notebook? Do you have your exemplar text pack? Are you ready to finish some research? So we are cruising through these research questions. Believe it or not, we are almost done, which means you are so close to being an expert on your ecosystem. There is already so much that you can tell me about your ecosystem, and we're going to keep adding to that knowledge. So you've chosen that ecosystem. You know all about the key characteristics. You know all about the producers. You know all about the consumers. Remember, that's plants and animals. You know how all of those are connected with a transfer of energy in the energy pyramid. And you know how they're all connected with a transfer of matter in the food web. And now we're becoming experts on Earth's systems. So research question 7, as a reminder, is how are the Earth's major systems, which are the geosphere, the hydrosphere, the atmosphere, and the biosphere, how are they represented in this ecosystem? So what are the examples? And we're even going a step further and talking about why is that important? So let's have a quick refresher. Earth's major systems. I would like you to please open up to page 44 of your exemplar text pack. This is the book with the frog on the front. Page 44 in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Earth's major systems. The geosphere includes the 3 layers of the Earth: a hot, solid core, a mantle of hot, soft rock, and a hard crust of rock, soil, sediments, and minerals. The geosphere also includes mountains, hills, canyons, and other landforms that make up the surface of the planet, as well as the processes that shape these landforms. The atmosphere includes the air and other gases that surround the Earth. It blankets the Earth, keeping the planet warm by holding in heat from the sun. The atmosphere also acts as a shield against harmful radiation that can come from the sun and other places in outer space. The hydrosphere includes all of the water found on Earth, from the ice found in glaciers and the water vapor found in the atmosphere to all of the liquid found in oceans, lakes, streams, and in the ground. The biosphere includes all life on Earth, as well as the organic waste or dead matter produced by living organisms. Humans, plants, animals, microorganisms, and recycled matter in soil are all part of the biosphere. So let's take a minute and consolidate this information with a quick video. So let's get a little more knowledge, lock in that learning with a video. Let's pause now. Great. So that video talked about how Earth's major systems really can be broken down into 4 words. We know geosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, all that good stuff, biosphere. But to break it down into simpler terms, this means Earth, air, water, and life. So really, our 4 spheres can be broken down again into Earth, air, water, and life. So Earth, that's the geosphere. This could be rocks, it could be minerals, it could be landforms. One thing that I always love to tell my friends at home in Binghamton, New York, is that here in North Carolina, the Earth is made of red clay. That is something very, very different from up in New York. We don't have red clay. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's brown soil, and it's not the same dust. It creates a different type of mud. So that is something that is specific or unique to the geosphere here in North Carolina compared to New York. This could also be talking about different landforms, like do you have mountains? Do you have hills? Do you have valleys? That type of information. When it comes to air, this connects to what you're doing in science right now with weather. So we know the air is layers of gases, but it could also be wind patterns, clouds, air currents, jet streams. You're learning all about that in science right now. Connect these two subjects together. When it comes to water, it's water. It could be oceans, it could be rivers, it could be lakes, ponds, streams, any type of water that you have in your ecosystem. It could also be precipitation. Hello, rainforest. Not only do rainforests often have rivers flowing through them, but talk about the precipitation, right? When it comes to life, this one should be the easiest because you've looked at plants and animals in key characteristics, you've looked at producers, you've looked at consumers. So a lot of this information, when it comes to the biosphere, you may have already researched it, and now you're putting it in a new place, thinking of it from a different perspective. So this is what kind of sums up in simpler terms what our spheres of the earth are. So I want to pause real quick and I want us to share. Have you found examples of earth, air, water, or life in your ecosystem from yesterday's research? Let's pause and share. Excellent. Thank you so much for all of that sharing. So remember, the geosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere, and biosphere can all be broken down into simpler terms, thinking of examples of earth, air, water, and life. So we are going to continue researching today. Some of you said yesterday, I'm done, but maybe there's a little more that we can add to it. So this was my sample of research yesterday, what maybe one of these rows of research may be looking like. What you're going to be doing today is just continuing to add in your lab notebook, just your lab notebook. I haven't talked about Book Creator with RQ7 yet, so you should not be adding to Book Creator yet. We're still in our lab notebook. Tomorrow, I'll model what this writing may look like. So you're going to finish RQ7 organizer in your lab notebook. If you do finish, which is possible today, if you finish, your first assignment is your Education Galaxy reading pretest. If that's done, your second assignment is your Education Galaxy main idea assignment. If that's done, your next assignment is to stay in Education Galaxy and work on recommended skills. So what this means is everybody has something to be working on for the entire ELA class period. So the expectation is that you stay until class is dismissed, and I talk about what's in Canvas for the day. So let's go ahead and pause so I can take questions about RQ7 and about the rest of class. But happy reading, happy writing, happy research. You got this.